Hello everyone, it's Taylor, and today I am here to talk about my AM skincare routine. If my hair looks a little crazy, I had it pulled back, but I hated how it looked, so I took it out of the clip. I might be a little disheveled, but aren't we all? I am talking about skincare today. I've alluded to my skincare routine in a couple other videos, kind of mentioning the types of products that I used and even talking about the fact that I do follow a 10-step Korean skincare routine. And I think that would make me a little bit more dedicated to skincare than most. I'm not going to use the term high maintenance. I don't think that taking care of yourself should be considered high maintenance. I think that self-maintenance or self-care is a good thing, and whether you want to have a 1-step skincare routine or a 10-step skincare routine, that is totally up to you. I have a very high stress job and a very busy life, so those 5 to 10 minutes in the evening when I get to really pamper my skin and my face, they are sort of my unwind period for the day, and that is something that I've just gotten into probably within the last 6 months. I can't tell you how helpful it has been for me to just de-stress for a few minutes before I lay down and try to go to bed. I've also added in the last 6 months a few steps to my AM skincare routine, which has totally helped balance my skin. The 10-step Korean skincare is not for everyone. I realize that. However, I had a lot of problems with my skin producing oil that it never had before. And I kind of realized that I was adding, in certain parts of my routine, I was adding too much oil, and in other parts of my routine, I was not adding enough oil to my skin, meaning I used to put on an oil before my makeup in the morning, and I no longer do that. I only put on my oil at night now. I find that helps keep my skin a little bit more balanced throughout the day, helps my makeup last longer, those types of things. So, you know what, before I ramble too much, let's just go ahead and get started. In the mornings, I don't often do a full wash on my face. I like to save time where I can in the morning, so I usually use a micellar water. I find that my skin, being a little bit more normal to dry, it doesn't need a full wash in the morning. I'm just getting, last night's product off of my face, so I just take a little cotton swab and a micellar water. Right now I'm using the Botanics All Bright with Hibiscus Micellar 3-in-1 Cleansing Solution for all skin types. That is a mouthful, but I like this one. It's good so far. I've used up, let's see, maybe a little less than a quarter of the product. It's nice. It's affordable. I don't think that, you need to go super high end with micellar waters just because you go through them pretty quickly. So I look for affordable ones. I do eventually want to try the Pacifica ones, but right now this one is working well for me. The next step after cleansing is going in with a toner. And for me, I'm also using a toner from the brand Botanics. It's the 100% organic with rose water refreshing toning spritz. And I believe this does have alcohol. Yes. The second ingredient is denatured alcohol, which is not the best. I definitely want to transition to a toner that does not have alcohol in it. However, I did have this in my collection already, so unfortunately I just need to use it up before I can find something that doesn't have alcohol. I'm definitely going to look into the Korean toners. Korean skincare has tons of options when it comes to toners, so you can find anything, for dry skin, oily skin, all skin types. So I'm certainly going to look into more of that stuff once I can finish up what I have. I do believe this is the last full-size bottle of toner that I have, and then I have a few smaller sample sizes. So once I run through all of that, I'm going to switch to a more traditional Korean toner. After toning, I will then go in with an Essence, and I will put about a pump or 2 pumps in my hands and sort of press it into my face. It's always good to be gentle with the skin on your face because it is the most prone to wrinkles, especially around your eye area. So pressing or very lightly swiping product on your face would be the best ways. You don't want to apply a lot of pressure. You don't want to sort of like push things and pull your skin around. So I do a lot of patting product in, and if I do need to wipe or swipe it in, I do that with the lightest pressure that I can. The essence that I'm currently using is the COSRX, the Galactomyces 95 Tone Balancing Essence. And this says, formulated with Galactomyces ferment filtrate 95%, this essence helps nourish and hydrate the skin, and over time making it appear more radiant and clear. I definitely do agree with the claims on this. My skin feels so much better when I use this. You know, occasionally if I'm feeling lazy, I've skipped it for a couple days and I notice immediately the way that my skin feels. I do have a lot of problems with redness, so I've gone through most of this bottle, and I see if you can see it's like up to here. I think it has helped a little bit with some of my redness, but a lot of it is sort of hormonal based, or the fact that I'm so pale. When you are this pale, any sort of like warming up of your skin is incredibly noticeable. So I won't be able to get away from that completely, but I have just really enjoyed how this helps my skin out. And I will link all of these items below. Most of them you can find either at Ulta or at Amazon, just because those are the 2 easiest places to get products. So that's generally where I tend to go look for my products. Immediately following Essence, I apply a serum. Right now during the day, I use a vitamin C serum. I do use a different serum at night. I can do a night skincare routine if anyone likes this video and is interested in seeing my night skincare, because it is slightly different. During the day though, I use this DERMA E vitamin C concentrated serum with hyaluronic acid. This is great for being a vegan product, being a cruelty-free product, being an affordable skincare item. I don't think this is the most effective vitamin C product that I've ever used. I have seen incredibly good results with vitamin C products in the past. So I like this. It's working okay. I can tell that the hyaluronic acid is helping when I apply it. But as far as the effectiveness of the vitamin C, I think I'm gonna look for a different option. I actually was lucky enough to be gifted the Tatcha vitamin C serum that just came out recently, and I realize I'm incredibly lucky because I probably would never have stepped out of my box enough or been able to justify spending that much on a serum. So once I finish up this vitamin C serum, I will move on to that one, and I'm hoping that the efficacy is much higher. Obviously, because of the price point, it should be, but we'll see how those two stack up against each other. I like to apply my products in the order of thickness, so I like to go from thin to thick, and sometimes that gets a little tricky. Essences can occasionally be thicker than whatever serum you're using. However, I still believe that essence should be used first, just to go on, prepare your skin for everything else that you're going to be putting on, and then really open up your skin to accepting the benefits of your serum. So after serum, I would go in with a moisturizer. However, I start my moisturizers with my eye product, and this eye product is the Skin Plus Pharmacy Advanced Anti-Aging Therapy Retinol Eye Cream. This is about $20 or $22 at CVS. I believe the brand is cruelty-free. On their website, they say that they're cruelty-free. So I need to do a little bit more research into that. But this is the best eye cream I have ever used. I won't be able to repurchase it right away because I have a few additional backups that I've been gifted. But as soon as I can, I will repurchase this eye cream. Let me see if I can get it to focus for you. Hopefully that's in focus. I would highly recommend this to everyone. The retinol is incredibly effective. When I first bought this product, I was struggling with the darkest under eyes I have ever had. I think I was maybe just going through an extra stressful time at work because I don't know what was up, but my under eyes were bleak. So I bought this on the recommendation of Gothamista here on YouTube. She's a skincare savant, if you will, but she recommended this, and I am so glad that I've tried it because it has opened my eyes up to the fact that good, effective skincare does not always need to be expensive. I would recommend this to anyone who is young, wanting to get into skincare. It's relatively affordable for what you're going to find for an eye cream. I would recommend it for anyone who's older and starting to notice fine lines and wrinkles building up around their eye area. I just think this is a nice catch-all eye cream that is incredibly, incredibly effective. After eye cream, I go in with my moisturizer. This moisturizer is the Grown Alchemist Botanical Beauty Hydra-Repair Day Cream with Camellia and Geranium Blossoms. This feels nice. The texture is very nice, but things that you put on your face should not be scented heavily of flowers. I'm very much against facial care being heavily scented. I know a lot of brands do it, especially a lot of high-end brands, but it's just not up my alley. As you can see, I'm very close to being done with this. I can tell you, I was gifted this moisturizer and I like it. I think it's nice. It does leave behind good moisture, but I looked up the price and it's somewhere north of like $80, I believe, for this tube. It's absolutely not worth the price. 100% not worth the price. If they took the fragrance out of it, if they fixed the packaging, this cap like struggles to go on. Every single day I'm standing here for probably 30 seconds trying to get the threads to line up with each other to get this cap on. And not to mention, just due to the nature of this packaging, it's cool and hip looking, but when this is full, it squeezes out excess product constantly. So you're wasting product. It's kind of a bummer. Like I said, the texture is nice. The leave behind, the moisture it leaves behind on my skin is very, very nice, but it's not worth the money. The packaging is not well thought out for a facial cream. I believe it, yeah. So it is. It says a nourishing, non-greasy facial moisturizer. I originally thought, like, is this a hand cream? As soon as I squeezed some out and I smelled it, I was like, no one would make their facial product this floral, right? Like, it had to be a hand cream. But then I read the back and it said facial cream. So I don't know. I'm almost done with it, and honestly, I won't miss it when it's gone. This kind of turned into mini reviews along the way, but I guess if I'm telling you what steps I'm taking in my routine, I should let you know one way or the other how I feel about the products, because I wouldn't want to not be 100% clear and then you think just because I'm using something currently that I would absolutely recommend it, because that's not always the case. But for the most part, I've been lucky to enjoy the majority of the products that I'm using, and this next one is no exception to that rule, and that is my SPF. Oh, the back of my SPF. This is my SPF. It is the COSRX Aloe Soothing Sun Cream SPF 50 plus PA+++. So this is COSRX is a Korean brand, and I am like down to here already. I like that this is affordable. I want to say I paid like $12 or something for this on Amazon. It's not a huge package, but it is affordable, which is nice because I basically bathe in SPF. Everyone should use SPF. If you are going to be out in the sun for 2.5 seconds during the day, you should be wearing an SPF. It is so important, especially on your face. Like, The skin on your face, well, all of your skin, you must protect at all costs. And for me personally, my mother did have a spot of skin cancer on her face that she had to have removed. I have all of the genetic markers for skin cancer. I have light skin, I have light hair, I have light eyes. I'm very likely to get skin cancer at some point. So I am doing everything to prevent that from happening, including some heavy SPF. This product is the consistency of a moisturizer. That's another thing I like about it. If you have oily skin, just cut out the moisturizer step and go straight to SPF. I was talking to my cousin about this. She didn't feel comfortable using a moisturizer and then use a moisturizing SPF. And I told her, you know, just skip the moisturizer. If that's too much on your face, too many layers, go ahead and customize what works for you. But the SPF is or should be the non-negotiable part of that. I am dry, normal to dry, so 2 layers of moisturizer doesn't feel like too much to me. It feels just right. So yeah, I like this a lot. I like adding another layer of moisture after my moisturizer, and I love that it's just a nice easy product. It doesn't take too much working into the skin. It does not have any white cast that it leaves behind. A lot of SPFs leave white on your skin, or they're very thick and oily, greasy feeling. This is not any of those things. It is the perfect SPF for someone who hates SPF. And finally, my lip mask. This is the Apple Butter Lip Mask from the brand Nooni. It's moisturizing and softening. I have used a good amount, I don't know if you can see, a good amount of this product. I'm not sure that I absolutely love it. I don't hate it. I think I would love it in the summertime because it's just not quite as moisturizing as I need it to be. And to be fair, the majority of products that I have tried on my lips are not as moisturizing as I need them to be. I need like a thick mask of product to keep my lips hydrated through the night because dry skin problems. But I like it. I love the smell of it. I love the texture and the consistency of it. It's very pleasant feeling on the lips. I can put it on in the morning. I can put it on at night. It's light enough but heavy enough to work for both. I definitely think for night though, going forward, I do need something thicker. I do want to try the Sarah Happ Lip Slip, which has so wonderfully come to Ulta. Ulta is killing the game right now, really just expanding their brand portfolio and doing all the right things, picking all the right brands. Sarah Happ has been on my radar for years, and now that she is at Ulta, not she, but the brand is at Ulta, I am able to try things and get my points for them. So I'm certainly going to try the Lip Slip as soon as I finish this guy up. The other product that I want to try, but I'm not sure how that factors into my no-buy year because it's not a category that I have anything in. It's the Sarah Happ, I believe it's like a clay lip mask, and I've heard like wonderful reviews on that product, that it's so moisturizing, that it's absolutely great for your lips, and I'm very tempted to buy it because, like I said, I don't have a lip mask category currently. I'm just not sure. I need to actually sit and decide how that works or doesn't work within the rules of my no-buy. But this Nooni product is nice. I have quite a lot of product to use up in this guy, so I'm gonna be working on it for a while, and I'm totally okay with that. All right, that is my skincare. Like I said, I do a very intensive skincare routine. Those were all the steps I take in the morning. The night routine is a little bit longer, especially when I do a sheet mask, which I try to do. I was really good for a while doing a sheet mask every other night. Now it's maybe once a week, so it just depends on how my skin's feeling. I really am in tune with what's going on with my skin. how often I need to exfoliate, depending on the season, depending on how my skin is feeling. It really just depends, but I am very much loving the way that my skin has reacted to this 10-step skincare routine. And if you went through this with me, you will see that it's not literally a 10-step skincare routine. There are 10 products when you factor in the night routine and the day routine, but it's not 10 products for night and 10 products for day. It sort of splits, if you will. Anywho, that was my AM skincare routine. Those are all the products that I've been using currently. Some that I'm loving, some that are just okay, some that I cannot wait to cycle out of my routine. Let me know. Let me know what skincare you are using, because skincare is one of my absolute favorite things to indulge in. I think a lot of people who are interested in makeup don't necessarily get into skincare, but my philosophy is that if your skin is doing well, your makeup is a lot more likely to look better, to apply better, to stay on better. So yeah, that's my AM skincare routine, and I will quit blathering on and I'll let you guys go. But thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you later.